Are you tired of ending up 6 feet in the ground before your favorite one-chunker's grandchild completes their map? Introducing Chunk of Ice, the melt-in-your-mouth free-to-play chunk man that will likely complete his one-chunk journey in your lifetime, knock on wood. Last time on Chunk of Ice. Unlocked the rest of the buffs to Camdozaal activities, got a couple more modest gear upgrades, steel plate body and mace, finished our 15 firemaking task, got 7 cooking, which let us start preparing and offering fish in Camdozaal. Got our first piece of the Baronite mace from fishing, the Baronite handle. Finished our 33 fishing task. Got 31 prayer to unlock the monastery and get our best in slot prayer robes. Lamented that we cannot enjoy a 99 prayer grind for the members only cape. And achieved 14 smithing, which allows us to start breaking down the 3,000 or so Baronite deposits we've banked so far. This episode, we're going to fill out our collection log and obtain the coveted Baronite mace. Even better than a rune scimitar against the golems here, because it has a 15% strength and accuracy boost against golems. Once again, here is our skilling task progress, best in slot gear progress, and collection log / other task progress. Now we can see what the theoretical max XP rate is for Baronite deposits, since I have a few thousand banked. And sorry, I realized I don't have a clip of them in my bank, but it's too late now. But I had over 3,000. Alright, iron unlocked. Here's the Baronite deposit drop table. As you can see from the drop rates, we'll have no problem getting all of these items with the deposits we've already banked, except for the Camdo hammer, which is members only. Astroscope, carcanet, globe, ledger, and treatise. These ancient relics are from the Second Age, belonging to the inhabitants of Lasar, the city Camdozaal was built on top of. Camdo dwarves were part of the Saradominist armies that destroyed Lasar, which I guess is how they found this spot in the first place. We can turn these into the Varrock Museum for 200 GP each the first time and 100 GP each for duplicates. So if we maxed out the collection log with 250 of each item, we'll get over 125,000 gold. Totally worth it. Speaking of which, some fun math. It would take 87,500 deposits to go on rate for 250 of each item at 30 XP per deposit. That is 2,625,000 XP, or nearly 83 smithing. Though that's without the Charm of Luck. With the luck buff, it's still about 2.5 million XP, so 82 smithing. Place your bets in the comments on whether I max out this part of the log. XP rate is around 27k an hour, so around 900 deposits crushed per hour. 30 smithing, steel unlocked. Turned off my level up messages because they were going too fast. 48 smithing, forgot to turn back on my level up messages. Full steel unlocked, lantern doesn't count. 50 smithing and 400 total level. Mithril bars unlocked, so once I get 43 magic, I'll start trying to get mithril from maze randoms. Then I can make any mithril gear I can get from the vault, including an axe and a full helm. But until then, I'll be focusing on getting air runes from the chests. 40 attack, missed the message, just need the Baronite guard drop from golems now. Since 14 smithing is done, I'm working on lamping to 2 rune crafting now. After that will be magic. And starting to get magic up a bit, figured Black Knights were my best use of runes because they got negative magic defense from their armor. Alright, so checking back on my past recordings, I think I've done 21 vault runs so far in total, and I did want to work up to a nice white stack of 100,000 shards, but I'm feeling kind of burnt out, so I just want to chuck these in and run these vaults into a big opening. So this will get me 109 vault runs, which will put me at about 130 total. And so now I'm just going to be focusing on trying to get ornate boxes as much as possible, because that has the best chance of adamant armor. I'm wondering if I should bank these, but I'm also wondering if I fail with unopened boxes, are they going to take away all of my boxes or just the ones I got in that maze? I don't really want to find out. I could sacrifice 750 shards to do that. Oh, another black square shield and iron plate legs. Alright, ornate. Body talisman. Alright, there's my first inventory. Couple of body talismans. Decided to keep one simple lockbox in my inventory in case I do fail, and then if I do, I'll know what happens to it. Sometimes the door RNG is really bad. Can't get anything. Ooh! Adamant square shield. Very nice. I think that's a chunk task. I don't think I can get kite shields. Oh no, there is a kite shield option as well. Oh, but the adamant square shield. Oh, that is a ranged best in slot shield. Oh, and I can wear adamant armor. Alright, there's my second inventory. Got a nice addy square, some law runes. Those are the highlights. Oh, those are my first law runes. Mine talisman from the vault. I didn't even realize you can get one from the vault. I thought it was just the elemental talismans. So I guess I didn't need to get that from an imp. Yeah, you see, this here is one of the crappier layouts. You know, this chest is blocked and there's no time to get 2 ornate chests, and sometimes there's no time to get even 1, or you risk failing. I can only get the 1 box. This maze, on the other hand, is great. The path to the back is on the right, and it's much easier to get these 2 than it is to get this and any of the other boxes. I think I might even have time to get this one. I'm not going to risk that. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I think that was a good call. I'm getting a better sense of how much time I have in the maze and how long it takes to get out. Inventory number 3. This one is even horrible. It goes left and then all the way around to the right just to get in the back, so that's definitely no time to get an ornate box, as you can see, because you have to be able to get one before 30 seconds. I don't even know if I should go for this one. I'll risk it. No, that was probably a bad idea. Bad idea. Not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Yeah. Oh well. Now I'll get to find out. Do I lose? Okay, I don't lose that one. That's good to know. But I am low on run energy now, unfortunately. Okay, so I could just keep running and open them all at the end in one recording. Right, since I need to wait for my run to restore, I might as well smith some iron items. Could use a full helm, that's a slight upgrade. Chain body would be good. That'll let me enter the Black Knight's fortress. Let's try to get one of everything. Chuck that in here. Whoa, bank slots. Whoops, missed the level up message, but that is 30 defense, 425 total, and now I can put this bad boy on. First, adamant armor. Awesome. Around 22 to 26 defense bonuses versus 14 to 16. Probably not a huge difference, but killing some of these to get my HP down, then I can do more maze running while my health regenerates. Back in the maze, another terrible, terrible one. See, there's no way. No time to get an ornate box. Barely time to get this one elaborate box. Ooh, that was close. Oh ho ho! Black mace, that is an upgrade. I think I'll make my second black item so far. But I think it's pretty minor in terms of DPS at this point. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, black mace was the best upgrade there. Quick comparison. 11 strength, 13 crush versus 13 strength and 16 crush. Not a huge deal, but still nice to get. One of those mazes where it is just impossible. You gotta go all the way into that one and then around because the left side is locked out. Plenty of time for the lower level boxes though. Look at me, I'm 241 kilograms. Black kite shield, fancy. That's all the nice stuff. Oh, another black mace. I still can't believe I overlooked the mine talisman from the vault when I looked at the drop tables. Yep, my theory crafting is good. My theory crafting is good indeed. How many left? 60,000. Oh, that's a lot. How much is that? 80? 80 more runs? Which means I've done 50 total. So right now I'm getting the sense that if you can make it to the back barrier, one of the back barriers, by around 45 seconds, you have a good shot at getting 2, except in a case like this where the second one is on the right. But if it was the left and the middle, then I could get 2. And then if you can't get 2, you need to at least get an ornate box by 30 seconds or you're screwed. Alright, opening, grand opening, black plate legs. Black robe, is that my first black robe? I am all the colors in my gear. Just need mithril something. Oh, 2 more. Oh, mithril something. Oh, that takes my plate legs out of the equation. Nice, nice. Alright, now we got all the colors except bronze. But there's no room for bronze here. Yeah, I'm happy to be doing this even though I didn't reach a 100k stack because, you know, killing the mine golems is still pretty tough and there's not much reason to kill anything else except black knights for steel bars. Those are even harder than the mine golems. Let's keep going. Uh-oh. No! Oh god! That was close. That was so close. Live reaction. Alright. See, I really gotta try to make it into that corner door by 10 seconds left. So yeah, 45-second rule only applies if you're entering on the right or left side, the right or left box is also accessible to you. Getting greedy. Alright, so I just went in that door 45 seconds. So now that means it took me 15 seconds to run straight back. So now we can see here, I got in at about 34 seconds, which means I got like 19 extra seconds to loot other things if I have time. But there's nothing good around, so I'm just gonna exit early. That was way too early. I could have looked around more, but I was busy talking to you. I am enjoying getting a full inventory of boxes and opening all those rather than stacking up a huge amount because it gives me the pleasure of minor tiny little upgrades. Black sword. I think black mace is probably better against the golems. They're weak to crush. Oh, another black mace. Oh, the maces love me. Alright, let's get lucky. Oh, oh. Mithril sword. Mithril sword. Oh, yes. Yes. Best mace until Baronite. Ah, it's like 10 plus 10 better than steel and black. That is great. I am rewarded for not having a 100k stack. Okay, I am happy about that. So on the chunk picker, best in slot prayer, mithril mace, but I'm sure adamant is okay to substitute for that. Alright, so I still need adamant plate legs, adamant kite shield, and an adamant plate body. Oh, so the square shield is 1 in 408, and the plate body, plate legs, and kite shield and plate skirt are half that rate, so 1 in 816.7. In other words, I don't think I'm gonna be getting those anytime soon. Let's check how many shards I got left. 41k shards. So that is worth 55 vault runs, which means, yes, so I've done 75 vault runs so far. That's how long it took me to get an adamant mace. Best weapon until Baronite. And only 75 runs out of potentially more than 800. Jesus. But anyway, I would love to test out my badass new gear upgrades. Mithril sword and black mace, you were some of my greatest and fondest best in slot weapons that I never got a chance to use. Thank you. Look at me now. Amazing. The funny thing is, you know, even with members chunk accounts, you know, a lot of the time they're still working with free-to-play crap for their best in slot gear. So, you know, what's the point being a member? So my past self decided to do DPS calculations for black mace plus black square shield versus addy mace plus addy square shield, and yapped for several minutes about the data with no visual context. Here's a quick summary instead. 5% better DPS and time to kill, 17% less damage taken per kill. I was surprised the DPS change was so small, but the Baronite mace should be much better. Alright, let's kill these bad boys. I should have been killing these bad boys while I was looking at the calculator. Alright, next max hit is at 45 strength on aggressive. That'll give me a max hit of 8. Adamant mace is 1 in 204, and how many did I I got 58 ornate lockboxes in 75 vault runs. I get less than 1 box of each type on average per vault run. Oh wait. Oh, the Addy Mace came from Elaborate. That's a 1 in 656 drop chance. Luckier than I thought. What I can do now is brew a jug of wine. Let's try that. Woohoo! 200 XP. Nice. While I was on mobile one time, I did see somebody who was fire making in here. So I just want to double check that I can. So at least on this train track or cart track area, you can make fires. Maybe before I was too close to the bank, that's why it didn't work. Literally my next trip later. I got it. Excellent. Well, you were good for like 5 kills, Addy Mace. I did do a lot of kills on mobile, so my loot tracker for mine golems is not super accurate. Let's see, I have 15 cores, so maybe this is like a third of my kills or a half of my kills. Under drop rate for sure. Oh, he can make a mace for 1500 baronite shards, or he can smelt it down for baronite. I didn't know that. I did not read this on the wiki. Awesome. Wow, that's more of an upgrade than steel to adamant was. Holy crap. Alright, I am happy. I'm a happy boy. The extra pieces are only worth 100 baronite shards. That is absolutely not worth it. I will alch them when I get the magic level. Alright, time to retire the mace. And you go right there. Alright, now I have to recalculate my max hit. Alright, so what do I got a 40 strength bonus now, over 23, and a prayer bonus. Comparing the Addy Mace and Baronite Mace, it's about a 50% increase in DPS, absolutely massive, and time to kill and damage taken are both reduced by about 33%. What a huge upgrade. Woohoo! 9, 8. Oh, this is amazing. I'm thinking about the only reason I really need to kill golems now is if I want extra runecrafting XP. I guess I can get 20 for body runes. Might as well. That's all for free to play. The main reason to keep getting my combat up would be to kill Black Knights more easily, because I think they would hit me a lot harder than these golems, even though they're similar levels. But do the Black Knights have like stat boost because of their armor and weapon? For Black Knights, I'm still about 1 DPS and over 7 damage taken per kill. So that means I'd only be able to get in 5 kills in a trip if I was lucky. Not great. So better to do that with magic, where I can safe spot. That's it for this video. A big thank you to everyone who's been watching and sticking with the series so far. I am hopeful that this series will get a bit more reach once I have more episodes out. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment to help make that happen. The main things we have left to work on are acquiring steel bars from Black Knights, 3 runecrafting, 43 magic, and getting adamant armor from the vault. So we pretty much got all the easy stuff out of the way, and now the massive grinds remain. I'm looking at you 2 runecraft.